Hi, today I'm going to show you how to create a study set in Quizlet. Specifically, we're going to be looking at some math vocabulary here. We have some terms, sum, product, quotient, and difference. And we're going to use a program called Quizlet.com to create a study set for studying the vocabulary terms. So the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to open a new window, and I'm going to go to Quizlet.com. After I go to Quizlet.com, I'm then going to click the sign up button to create an account. I'm going to do this very quickly here, so I'm just going to sign up with Google. Okay. That will prompt me to sign into my Google account, which you will do with your Google account or your Google email. You can sign up without Google, but that simply just makes the process a little bit quicker. You do need to be 13 years old or older to do this without parent consent. So I'm going to use a name here. You do not need to be a teacher to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and click sign up. And now my Google account has a registered Quizlet. So what I can do here is I can create a study set within Google. We can also pay, but we're going to not do that. We're going to continue to free. And once we've done that, we can start creating our first study set. And what a study set looks like, if I just were to type into Google, and this is another resource that you can use, is I would just type in Quizlet math vocabulary to give you an example of what this looks like. You can actually preview a study set, and these are public, so you can access any study set here, but there's some different options here. Learn, flashcards, write, spell. We're just going to check out flashcards here. Here you can see the terms. So if I needed to study, these would work in, if I just click the card, it'll go ahead and flip, and then I can go to my next term. Okay, it will also read the terms to you. I'm going to go back, so that's the feature there called flashcards, and there's a whole variety if you want to test yourself. Match is another really popular game with students. It simply gives you the terms and the definitions, and you need to drag them together to make them disappear. And the element that makes it fun here is a timer. So you try to do it as quickly as possible and beat your score. So I'm going to come back here to the original page. This is where we just created an account, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to create a study set. And I'm going to use the terms that I already have in my math vocabulary tab at the top. So I'm going to click Create Study Set. Once I have done that, I can go ahead and give it a title. I'm just going to give this a generic title called Math Vocabulary. And now I can begin to enter the terms. So when I'm done entering the terms, it will look something like this, where I can play the games. This again is not my own, but this is one that I found online where I can pick any of the different games. But first, what we need to do is go ahead and create it. So we're going to enter the term. One of my terms was sum, and the definition was the answer to an addition problem. So I'm going to go ahead and enter that in and continue to do that for all of them. This would be the answer to a subtraction problem, and so on. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, for the sake of time here and to speed up the video, I'm not going to continue to create the rest of the terms. I'm just going to use these first two. I'm going to go ahead and click Create, and you will need to select a language, it looks like. So we're going to make sure we have our language set to English, because a lot of times it will default here. It will default sometimes to Spanish. So we want to make sure we have English selected. Once we've done that, we can go ahead and click Create. If you have more than 5 terms, you'll just click Add Card, and it will give you a 6th or as many as you need. So I'm going to go ahead and save my set now that I've selected English. And now we are here. So if I wanted to share this with a friend or share this with students, if I was a teacher, I could copy the link and share it via social media, or email the link, or put it on my website. But so here is my study set with the same games, but now they're applied to my specific Quizlet set. So that's how to make a Quizlet to study for a test.